It was annoying.
Hey there, Susie.
Yeah, I agree.
If Reed and his pal Stark weren't being so stubborn, we wouldn't have to. He ain't himself. I can see that too. He ain't thinking straight.
Yeah, so
He
like,
set up a system to control people's minds, and where can that lead? Nowhere good, Susie. Whoa, better him than me.
oh, my bad. I was doing
Sure, why
something.
not?
Hey, how's it going?
Later, rock face is crazy.
Sure, I'm sure. I didn't want no part of it to start off.
Um,
I eventually got roped into choosing a
that
side,
Johnny
but I sort of
Gaudreau
stuck with
story
mine.
makes me sad, man. He was the first franchise player
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
Houston
We just
Outlaws
hope
that I
we don't
made.
shut this one down before something really bad happens.
He was a great player, man.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I know the guy can be a bit shady, but his heart's always in the right place. Yeah, I see that too. Now, if only Cap and Shellhead would wake up and smell some of that coke.
Yeah,
Well, it's been
I
real.
I won't. I play the hockey game, so I play the franchise mode in hockey, which is, by the way, head and shoulders above the franchise, which is Madden, because they actually have a whole day for like a franchise deadline, and they go by like the hour. That shit's so cool to me.
What? I'm busy.
But yeah, no, I picked him up because he was just right there, and there. Now you do a fantasy draft on that thing, and you create your own team.
You're making me very
There he is,
impatient,
just pops right there, and I was like, oh,
I am
cool.
at your disposal until this proceeds.
But nonetheless, it's kind of crazy that Sam's homeboy, Mr. Beast,
Ah, threats.
uh,
The ideal way to motivate a great mind, eh?
he's your generation's homeboy, right? That's like the guy you grew up on.
Assuming it's not an inside job, our primary suspects include Mr. Sinister, Baron Zemo,
Dog, his latest video wasn't that great, but like, yeah, the CEO one, it was all right. I think he just couldn't get a lot of permission from the people.
that
Um,
hasn't ever stopped him before. We must consider all possibilities. Now
but
enough of your prattling. I must get
just
back to
looking
work.
into it, at least the Latoya Hill one was pretty bad because he used to work in the adult entertainment industry. So how are you gonna put him in charge of like the in charge of your brand, who's a part of little kids? I thought that was crazy.
What's up? I got
And
connections.
Mr. Beast is like a sociopath because for the dates that he does, he just tests people's IQ, tests his girlfriend's
Yeah,
IQ,
got it.
and you guys study just to get higher IQ. I don't know if that's gonna
Everyone looking for their
how that's
kicks.
romantic.
If the Tinkerer can't help us solve this, no one can.
I guess
They're
not.
probably licking their wounds and getting ready for round two. And round
That's
two
like if
will be
Sheldon and Amy had a date
the
night, but
trip
even
that
they go to the
definitively
restaurant.
binds off this civil war. If we do, we gotta hope it's not too late to do any good. I know where their
Yeah,
heads
but
probably
like
are.
even when he was
Everything
going
they
out with her,
do
they
must
were
be
going to
funded
do
by
stuff.
burying him.
It's not like
Honest, with pride on the line. Sorry, I got some
he was
stuff to
like,
do. Talk
I don't
later.
get along well with women. I was like, I wonder why, brother, because you're making him take IQ tests. That poor son, that poor girl.
All right, listen up. Tinkerer here has been trying to
I
figure
hope the
out how to
Astros win
get
again
into the
today.
springs of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite criminals when no one's looking.
Since I had some involvement in the
Dog, I went to
arrangement,
bed. I woke up.
technology Shield has converted for their
I
use.
knew we were up like
There's
2
hardly
2-0.
anything that I could puzzle out the
I
situation
go to
with
sleep. I
that
wake
isn't
up.
already available.
3
However,
3 3-2. We win.
I
Altuve hits a walk off. I was like, what the fuck happened? Why does shit always happen when I go to sleep?
I will need to view the networking logs for Shield's nanite control grid.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. It happened last time. Like I remember going to bed against the Baltimore Orioles. We were up like 3-0. I go to bed. I wake up. We lose 7-4. I was like, what the fuck happened? It's just one of those very unfortunate incidences where I'm just sitting there like, well, I don't know what's going on. But we got Yusei Kikuchi on the mound. He just struck out Miguel Garcia. Yeah, it just started. Hey, Yusei Kikuchi, ever since he got traded to the Astros, has been phenomenal. It just sucks that the Astros couldn't get that no hitter yesterday. They made it all the way to like the 8th inning, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Who? We're doing what? Really? I didn't see anyone say that. No, maybe you got the bad ones. Because I don't cheer for injuries. Unless you're the Toronto Raptors. They celebrated when KD went down towards Achilles. I ain't gonna lie to you. There'll be some times where I'm like, oh shit, that guy went down. We have a chance now. But like, other than that, I don't really celebrate it. That's something I celebrate. Yeah. Yeah. Sin's not that good though. No, it's the way he plays the game is that he'll throw checkdowns and then he runs outside because he has Darius Taylor. So all you gotta do is put like spread and then try to.
I thought we finished you off at the chemical plant.
Yeah, exactly. Just like the Auburn guy. He ran Wildcat
Try.
and I didn't figure out how to stop it until it was too late because he has that running back with like 99 speed. So he just gets around the edges and it's pretty much over. So you run the spread to cover at least the bases, and then you try to like. What I do is I cover the running back and then the quarterback. I'll try to hit stick him because it's more easy. It's easier to try to make the quarterback fumble than it is to make a running back fumble. But yeah, and then he was, and I think he got upset with me because I said like the difference between my 2 losses and his 2 losses because he quit and I didn't. He got really mad and wrote a paragraph. And then he says, "Be lucky you beat me twice." And I was like, "Brother, you could easily say same to me." He scored on a fumble read option. He ran a speed option, fumbled it, ran it for a touchdown. So you can easily say the same for me too. Like if I pick it up, I'm running the other way for a touchdown. This game's tied 28-28. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I made him quit the national championship, which he should have gotten suspended for, but
Breaking the law will be dealt with accordingly. Damn it, they're like fish in a barrel. Cut them down. Reinforcements en route. Don't let them break the last force field.
and plus he cheeses the CPU. I feel like he does because like yeah, he had to go do something. No, I heard him. Like someone was talking to him about something, so he left the party. Probably has to go do something.
Fine, take the key. Go help.
But yeah, but you know
or
he
whatever
cheeses the
it is you
CPU.
need to do. But there's an army on the other side of that portal waiting to stop you.
Yeah, but like
How could
he
you
has
not?
3 Heisman finalists.
Anyone who's still standing, get to the portal. Those troopers just stole my access key. Cut them off.
Don't worry, Hill. I'll stop him.
And I was telling Noel about it. I was like, no. Because he said he was going to take suspension seriously this year, and he's yet to do it. And I told him too. I was like, hey, Noel, you know, I was thinking if you can't do the player suspensions because you're scared of them like messing up with the thing, uh, you could always do like a year-long suspension where you kick them out the league and they can go back next season.
I've got my orders.
I don't think he ever has though. Let's be real. Sens was the one that enforced the rules more than he did.
You're a natural loser.
Like if I could create the perfect commissioner, it'd be Noel's patience and Sen's what's the word I'm looking for? And like Sen's like sternness, if that makes sense. If I could create the perfect league commissioner, because at least Sen doesn't have a preference, if that makes sense. Like he has like people he talks to. I think he might suspend Corey like a little too harshly. Or Landon. But like
Oh man, they're all loose.
but the thing is we can't have him govern himself, if that makes sense.
Wish you never saw me.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like I said, I got my championship. I'm good. I don't have to win another one, I don't think. Well, that's the thing. So I'm going for the repeat, but if I don't get it, I'm not tripping, if that makes sense.
We were concerned that an unknown megalomaniac might be overriding Shield's
Not really,
control signal.
because I still have one.
Intentions unknown.
That ain't gonna change.
The truth is much stranger, potentially much more troubling. There is no secret.
Well, they can win. They can win too. But then I'll be like, I was the first champion.
That links their minds has become large and complex enough.
Like if I probably I can probably beat the Auburn guy. But the thing is,
Each time they with the Nanites.
because I've done it twice. He's beaten me twice.
Wildfires because Shield lets
Um,
them out at a time. Correct. If the entire group were released from lockdown, they could have
but
Prison 42.
I just gotta get better at stopping the Wildcat. And because he does this little like jet sweep, but it's not really a jet sweep. It's more like a jet sweep to a read option.
They could override Shield control.
I just wasn't prepared for that. But I have somewhat of a game plan.
Pure, untainted,
Because I tried run committing like you said, but he ran the opposite way of where I ran commit.
injected into a host. Okay, they must have some of that in their negative zone jailhouse. We won't get a better chance to head in there and grab some of that stuff than right now, while the heroes are still beating the crap out of each other. We'll have to do this the old-fashioned
Yeah, but the way he was calling the plays a little too quick, so I couldn't.
Teleporting makes my skin crawl. But you'll need my help, and I can't send a decoy into the negative zone.
Yeah, but he was calling the plays a little too quick.
I expect Cap and Iron Man will still be butting heads in there. Let's move while they're distracted.
I wasn't gonna let him have that either. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just at that time I didn't have a good game plan for it.
Otherwise, nobody will be
Because no one in our league runs that option offense that I've played against. I've only played against him. I played against Sam. No, I played against Ash. He didn't really do that. Then I played against Auburn guy. But he does it. He does it, but it's like at the end of the day, it is what it is. We all have our plays that we run a lot. Like I run the jet, I run the jet touch pass a lot. Um, it doesn't really work all that much. If you ever watch Noel play, like sometimes he'll fuck up.
Getting out. I'll head to the portal control room.
It has great. It's good.
When it's time to book. The Nanite labs.
It's good for him for a little bit, but it's not
Grab us that pure sample. I'll meet you back here.
like it's something that he'll run, and
I expect you to
you can stop it.
what's at stake. Don't flake out.
You just gotta have like good enough corners,
I'll let you know when I reach the
and if you do a QB contain, you might have a chance.
Now get going.
But for like the most part, it is what it is. But you can't easily stop it, but you can at least somewhat like stop the big play potential. Though he will get mad if you call him a screen merchant. I've noticed that.
You can at least see that I won, right?
I really don't call him a screen merchant. He'll get mad at me if I say, "Look, I gotta figure out how to stop these screens," and he'll like take it to heart. And I'm like, "Brother, like it's not anything serious. I just told you I have to figure out how to stop the screens. It's not even that bad." Well, I mean, the same thing can be said about most people in the party.
Sounds like they're prepping someone for nanite injection. Try to stop them before they use up that pure sample we're after.
Yeah, I don't mind talking. I don't mind to talk, honestly. Like, it doesn't bother me too much.
Portal control. Security's pretty light up here. Everyone must be focused on the main.
Oh.
Let me see if I can open a path for you.
The only time it bothers me is when you guys call me a fake champion. I think that's the only thing that bothers me. That's the only time I'll get pressed, but for the most part.
That's it. You're in timeout.
I don't really mind the Navy guy because at least he's playing Navy and they suck anyways. He's just good at running the option. The only thing is I don't know about the Auburn guy. He seems when he wins he gets a big head. Yeah. Like I didn't like he was telling me that I was lucky to beat him twice and I was like, "Brother, you make it seem like you're great." You literally had to develop a whole game plan just to beat me. He literally said that in the He literally said that in the Discord. Like he was like, I had to come up with a different players because I'll be playing you a lot. So I was like, all right, because I didn't really have to come up with different plays, but I do have to come up with like how to stop certain things that he does.
Hit
So like I know he likes throwing the ball deep, so that's why I play a lot of cover 3, cover 4. But every once in a while, like my defense will have a busted coverage. But that shit just happens. It's just like, it's basketball. I'm basketball, football. So I can't really say much about that. Even when I did beat him, I didn't say anything about him quitting until like the 2-2 part. And I was like, it's always been warranted. Like even Coy and Sam were roasting him, and he got mad that he got roasted. And I was like, my brother, you got roasted because you lost. You quit the national championship after the first quarter. Which honestly should have gotten him suspended or started talking to, but I don't know. Yeah. No, the second time he quit, I guess it was alright, but like it just like kind of was like, bruh, because I beat him 35-21, but like he quit after the first minute, and all I was gonna do was just run out the clock, because I don't like running up the score on people unless they talk shit. But for the most part, I don't like running up the score on people. Like with West, like I don't run up the score on West. Most people do. I kind of just because I mean like the game's already over. I just take like a couple knees because all I really care about is winning. And I never understood that.
We'll never reach the jail cells at this rate. Are those the conduits we saw on the screen?
So I feel like Taylor Green should be at least top 5 in the Heisman. Because like he hasn't thrown an interception and he's ran for like 4 or 5 touchdowns and he's thrown like 15, 16 touchdowns. But the problem is these motherfuckers are so good at offense that he'll never get it.
They can handle, at least for a few minutes. Could help cover our escape.
Never thought the cavalry would look quite like that, but I'll take it. Nanite Control, watch what you're doing with those prisoners. They just
Bro. Oh, the Discord?
prisoners attacking the right targets.
We're trying, sir, but they're not responding. The inhibitor transmissions aren't having any effect.
Then swipe their nano chains. Shut them down now.
No effect, Mr. Stark. The villains are completely out of
No, the Twins lost, that's why.
Looks like Fury was right about your nanite-injected slaves.
We had it under control until you busted in here and released them all.
Gentlemen, I suggest we focus on
Child abduction?
here alive.
What do you want me to do with this information?
This is exactly what we were worried about. The Nanite agents are free and they're showing hive mind behavior. Ah, great. Looks like the power surge knocked out the portal. We'll need it to get our people out of here. Take that left to rendezvous with Cap and Iron Man. You explain
Uh,
Black is your favorite way to jumpstart that portal.
did you... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Look, we need your help. Something's gone wrong with S.H.I.E.L.D.'s nanite control system. So you just left us high and dry on Fury's say-so? There's a word for that.
Steve, we don't have time to go over this. It's going to take teamwork to get everyone out in one piece.
You're right. But this portal's offline. We're going to need to fight for the escaped inmates to get power flowing through it again.
It won't be easy. They've hijacked the wireless network we set up for them, and are somehow using it to make themselves nearly invulnerable.
I certainly hope so. You'll have to deal with plenty of them to power up this portal.
Go to the top of the cell blocks to access the power conduits. Cap and I can hold this portal as a rally point. If you're able to rescue anyone along the way, send them back here.
And I'm sorry
Jesus.
for what I said before. You and Fury were fighting this threat while the rest of us were just fighting each other. I only hope it's not too late.
Sounds like those two come to their senses. About time. Guess I'll switch us over to their radio frequency.
Fury, is that you?
In the flash, Stark. That ain't a figure of speech.
I hate to say it, old man, but you were right. We should have listened.
We're just lucky you and your team saw this coming, Nick.
Alright, this umpire in this Rangers, in this Astros Royals game sucks. He just called a pitch way inside for like a strike. This is going to be interesting.
The nanite link is letting them share power somehow. Be careful out there.
How does he see me? I'm an invisible woman. We shall see.
Any idea how we can deal with this power sharing?
Target the ones in orange. They're the high power level superhumans. Beyond that, I have no idea what we're seeing.
You know what's funny? I think someone in my... When I was streaming one day, told me, you're in year 3, you're playing against FCS. In like week 0. And I was like, my brother, I'm having a quarterback battle. You think I'm going to play against Ohio State? I thought that was funny. Shit.
These link powers are no joke. We need the portal online so we can get our people out of here.
What I like about this Marvel Ultimate Alliance game sometimes is that it's so funny. The the little dumbass comments that they make, like Invisible Woman's. You can at least see that I won, right? Thought that was funny.
Thanks. Those freaks get busy. Gonna go help Captain report.
Get that pure nanite sample they left. Never hurts to have a spare.
How did he revive himself? Shit's insane.
Fury, the prisoners are taking our people alive. Any idea what they're trying to do?
They share one mind. They want to add more and more people to their group. They'll kill anyone who stands in their way.
And if they get back to Earth?
We can't let that happen, Stark. No matter what. Oh, great. Now the prison bots come back online. Sit tight. I'll open an exit.
Who's Janty? Do you at least know the school or no?
Stubborn piece of... There. Field should be down now.
Huh.
Get me out of here! They're trying to turn me into one of them! I'm fading fast. I can't get out of this thing while it's energized.
Sounds like it. I would say. I mean, those are no numbers to scoff at.
Can't you see I'm hurting?
Good job getting Firestar out. Send her our way.
You'll have to get down to the lower level to restore power. There's a lift nearby.
A few energy cores were displaced earlier. If you move them back into position, Fury should be able to restore power.
Dang it.
and we designed it to be unbreakable.
There goes Yusei Kikuchi's no-hitter in the third.
And fast. I can't bring those turrets down. You'll have to fight past them.
Can't you see I'm hurting? I think we're finished.
Oh, they're reviving each other somehow. Not good.
Can't imagine the world you're trying to create.
Note we can't win this fight. We need another option. Well, there is a self-destruct protocol for the prison, but Reed and I never... We can't. Some good people are still unaccounted for.
It's our only chance to keep this from spreading to word. Send me the codes, Tony. I can trigger the destruction sequence from here, then meet you at the portal.
Sorry about that. Well, not really.
Heads up! Moonstone's back in action!
This is Nick Fury to all friendly forces. We're gonna blow this place to Kingdom Come. Launch to the portal, double time.
The funny part is the Astros have kept Bobby Witt under wraps. I said I watched him hit like the walk-off.
You made it. Come
Oh,
on, we
well.
need your help.
If we clear this area, Fury can trigger the destruct sequence and follow us out.
Watch it. Diamondback's joining in.
Okay. Alright.
Resistance is thinning out a bit here, Fury. Is that self-destruct set?
Hey, I designed this thing, alright? Just hang in there.
Heads up, it's Moonstone.
Don't scare me in the least. You're down, you're out.
Looks like they backed off. Fury, can you trigger the destruct sequence or not?
Close enough. Get through the portal and make sure only the good guys come through. Get going. I'll be right behind you.
You made it. Was Fury behind you?
Closed off from the other side.
What do you think it means? Did Fury
Step
detonate?
to one side, Captain. You and your friends here are under arrest.
For Pete's sake, Hill, these people need medical attention.
He's right. Lower your weapons and call in the medics.
No, Stark. I'm under direct orders from the President. The SRA dictates that these unregistered...
We're giving everyone temporary amnesty on my authority. At least until we figure out what just happened. If you have a problem with that, Commander Hill, you're going to have to take it up with all of us.
Stumpy, he also had 6 touchdowns?
Get the medics down here.
So many lives apparently lost. And yet lost.
He's from Boise State.
Many more lives might be saved. We may not know the true fate of Nick Fury, but we do know he showed his willingness to sacrifice himself on behalf of us all. For him, and for the rest of the missing and presumed deceased, we ask Almighty God to watch over their souls. Amen.
I've got to hand it to Fury. I'm not sure we ever would have found this place if you hadn't led us here.
It's a good thing we were able to help him while there was still time. Too bad he had to die before the rest of you paid attention.
You're right, but I'm not ready to buy that Fury and the others are dead. Not yet. We found no bodies, detected no explosion. How can we be sure what really happened?
Tony and I have already been over this a dozen times. We can't be sure. Not without a working portal to the negative zone. And that will take us weeks to bring online.
Hey, Stumpy.
Great. So in the
Apparently, Ricky Porcel,
Yes.
the 49ers' first round pick,
Evidence of Fury's success. I've been monitoring
apparently, he just got shot
anti-collective
in the
signals
shoulder over his Rolex.
Tinker seems to have escaped. I was hoping his research would corroborate my own.
His Rolex.
Still, I believe I can use this scanner to confirm that the nanites... Oh no.
You know what a Rolex is, right?
Nanite control signals.
Oh, okay. That's crazy.
Maybe thousands of
They probably just wanted it to sell it.
We all failed. We lost.
That's insane. People gotta start having bodyguards, I guess, just to be chilling. Thought that shit was wild.
We're facing what looks like a full-scale invasion. Let's meet at the briefing station ASAP.
Cable, I guess. Cable's coming with us.